Okay, something a little bit different today. We're going to be fitting the reversing camera on the 86. I've had a reversing camera before, but it was one of them that goes on the mirror, you know, your rear view mirror. It was okay, it was good. I really liked it while I had it, and it didn't look too bad. So I got a new one, because I got the new radio. I got one to fit that, and we're going to be fitting that today. It should be pretty easy. It has taken 2 days, because I'm recording this after I'm done. So it's night time now. I did it before I started at like 3 o'clock, and then it gets dark here at like 4, so I had like an hour's work, and then I came back and I've done it all this morning and until now when it's dark again. But I've got it done just in time before it got too dark, so it's editing kill up here. Let's not blabber on for 40 minutes about random shit. Let's get straight to the video. Right, so I really liked the whole table thing we did last time when I showed you guys up close what products look like and stuff. Makes it pretty useful to like assemble things, makes it easier. Anyway. Oh shit. Okay. So this is what's inside the box. We've got some wires. These are connectors wires. These are the ones that are going to run through the car from one side to the other. That'll go into like the camera end using this, so that'll connect to that right there. And this is what I've got with my Halo 9 head unit. It's just the connector wires, so that'll go into the back of the head unit, and then it will come out of that into this and into this next piece, which will be this one. This wire will go through the car, connect to this, and this wire will then run the red ones here. So this red and black, that's ground, that's your ground wire, and that's your power wire. So this will run into the reverse light. So on my car, it's that little triangle reverse light that I've got on the 86, and then that runs into the camera here, and that's the camera. So that will just slot into there. So it will kind of look something like this if you lay it out on the vehicle. It will look like that, followed by this, which these two wires will run into the reverse light down there, into the reverse light, then into that, which will run through the car, into the Alpine head unit. It's easier than you think to install. You've got a little install manual there, you can kind of see if the camera will make that out. But that's the general, that's a better way of putting it rather than what I did. But that's the general gist of things, yeah. The camera I've got is about, let's reference it off a battery, there we go. It's small, we'll see what it looks like on the car in a bit. It's not too big. It's a decent camera. The one that I got, in case you guys are wanting to copy, it's that one there. I just found it off Amazon. I'll link it in the description. I just went on Amazon, typed in reverse cameras, found a good one. This looks like a pretty good one. It had all good reviews. So let's see how it goes. Let's get to fitting it. Well, the weather's as sunny as usual in England. So I might as well show you guys exactly how to take everything off and fit it. So if you can see in here, we'll start off by taking this thing off. If you can see in here, there's like a little, it's what this thing swings up and down to the stop clip. If you just pull the arm on this, do with one hand, oh, I'll get it off. But basically, you just want to pull that on both sides. In fact, this one is already off, and then it should. Well, there you go. And then that just pops out, and there's also some clips on the back that make the whole thing go loose. I'm going to empty all this shit out of here and get this off, and then I'm going to tell you how to take these. In fact, you know what, screw it, we'll do it right now. For this, you just kind of want to lift the bottom. See if I can do it right. See if I can do it. Just one hand now. No, I think I can. Oh, okay. Seems to be me saying I don't think so. That's the secret to doing it. And then you kind of want to run. I mean, it's really easy to do it without damaging. Just want to. Jesus Christ. Fuck me. Okay. Okay, I didn't damage it, but fucking hell did it just fly off. Take these clips out of here. Make sure oh Jesus, it's gonna be so hard to get out. Make sure none of the clips stay in, because if you push it back in with the clips in, it's gonna be really difficult. I think I've only got 3 clips. Yeah, don't do it like that. Definitely don't do it like that, but you just want to run something, maybe a screwdriver might be better, around the edge and just pop. You can see the pop points, so there, 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 and there. Just pop them off, starting with this one, slowly around the bottom, and then eventually you just nicely and gently lift it off and not fly off at your face. Okay, I'm gonna try getting this off. Only true 86 owners know what this is. This isn't always necessary, but because we're working electrics, I'm gonna disconnect the battery. Right, so removing this is the same. It's just the same clips you can see in there. Just pop straight out. I just kind of lift it up in the corner a little bit better than I did with the other one. God, the Halo 9 is a really difficult unit to get off because you've got to get this off separately. And I can't find any videos on how to do it. How I've done it is, well, I'm doing it so far, is I've taken the black housing covered thing there off, and there's 2 screws there. So as far as I know, you'll unscrew them 2 screws, and then this should just slot out, and then this should be able to come off, and then I should be able to unscrew the whole thing, get it all plugged in. A good idea for doing anything in a car, if you've got a screwdriver, just stick 2 little magnets on the front of the screwdriver, or anywhere. These are quite strong ones, and it will just help all your screws stick to the screwdriver. Not like that. You don't want to do that, but when you're unscrewing things, so they don't drop down the back of that doom hole and go wherever the hell this shit leads. Right, so I did it. There were 2 screws on the top there, and then there were 2 screws underneath, just there and there. That was really hard to get to in the 86 because of this bottom bar here, so not easy to get to. I couldn't find like any videos online on really how to do it. There was very little information on how to do this. So I've temporarily wired all this up, connected the wires together through there, out of here for now, and then just into the camera for the time being. And then I'm going to turn it on, connect the battery again, turn it on, and then if it works, I'll put everything back together. And the radio's not starting. Okay, why isn't it starting? Yes, it worked. Right, so basically I was missing, I said I put the screw in the back there. I actually didn't put the plastic on, and the plastic is the thing that actually helps the whole thing work. So I've got it working. It took all day, as you can see. It's absolutely pitch black out there now. It was an absolute piss take, but I've seemed to get it working. The thing that I had a problem with was the camera wouldn't come on unless I had it connected to a power source, which was, of course, the reverse light. It took me a while to figure that one out, and then eventually I connected it to the right light, the reverse light. So I've just taken that off. I didn't get the footage of it because I had to put it in reverse and then like go back there. I don't know, I couldn't be asked. Let's montage it back together, I guess. Let's get it all back on and working. Okay, I've got that taken off. Now I'm just trying to decide whether it's better putting the camera here on the edge, where it probably should go, but obviously it's a bit off centre, and that kind of pisses me off. There's not much to put it on if it goes there, whereas there it's got like the full bed. I might try there, but I'm only going to drill 1 hole. I'm not drilling a bunch of holes in this thing. I might risk it and go for there. It's pretty close to both the door opening mechanism and the light, so it's a bit risky going there. I've decided to go there on this side, because in the middle there it was covering the plate and it looked really goofy and horrible. So over there it's just to the left of where my plate is, so it should look really good. I'm going to start off using some tiniest bits and make my way up, so not to split or crack anything. Finishing with this one. Definitely worth using from smaller to bigger bits to stop it like tearing anything, because I did jump this step here and go straight to the big one and it just didn't like it at all. I also used sharp bits because I also used a pretty naff blunt bit and it didn't do a very good job either. Sharp bits I recommend anyway to help the job. Go up in fragments of size, don't just jump straight to the big one, Russ. Can't really split. This hasn't got any splits on it. These scratches are just what I made for measurements. They're very small, you can't really see, and they're gonna be covered by the camera anyway. So let's put the camera in it and see how it looks. So I've got that all wired up now. You can see that's what it's gonna look like. I've tightened it down and I've run it into the loom thing there, I've just done right through the edge of it. Why not add a bit of hot glue on the back just to make sure it all stays? The wire would drip it down and kind of coming through here and stuff. I don't want to be doing that, so I've just hot glued it temporarily. This stuff can pull straight off as well. Might as well give this a clean while you've got access to it. Because otherwise, well, you're never going to have access. There you go. There we go, that's what the outcome looks like in the end. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with the installation, it went well. This is a pre-record of the outro because I never actually did one. So if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it at the moment. And thank you for watching. Here we have the camera itself.